Hi everyone. I don't think there's anybody here yet. So let me just start my Instagram. Okay. Hi Utkarsh and Ruxana and Prithviraj. Hi everyone. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to take questions on both YouTube and Instagram. And this is not what to study, but this is more about how to handle your own lives. Um, Please ask specific questions, okay, because it's very tough for me to answer vague ones. How to motivate in life? Okay, that's the first question which has come. uh, Ask yourself why you're demotivated. Ask yourself why you don't feel like doing anything. So, try to figure out what interests you, try to figure out what you really enjoy doing, and only then you can find something. Because see, most of the time we try to do something that other people want us to do, which is why it's very easy to be demotivated. So it's important in life that you do what you really want to do, what you really like to do. And that's why I would say that the first question to ask whenever you feel demotivated is, why do I feel so? Do I feel I'm not good enough for what I'm doing? Why do I feel so, and what can I do to become good enough? Or do I not enjoy this? Then ask yourself, what do you really enjoy doing? And the best part of growing up in this world today is that you can really find careers in almost everything that you enjoy doing. As long as you're somebody who wants to make a career for yourself, as long as you're somebody who wants to really contribute to the world, you will find something. Hope that helps. Okay, I'm gonna check the questions. One second. um, how to deal with failures. Okay, how to deal with failures. There are two methods. First, ask yourself, be very, very honest with yourself. Okay, be very honest with yourself about why you are failing. So don't lie to yourself about your performance, and don't lie to yourself about, who you are, and about what you really are talented in, what your skills are, and again, like I said, what you really enjoy doing. So, one, if you're failing, ask yourself, why am I failing? Am I not doing everything that I'm supposed to? Or is this really something that I'm not capable of doing? And you have to make those hard calls. If you find something that you are not doing to the required level, so you're not being very sincere with your studies, correct that. See, in life, the only person you can correct is yourself. The only situation, the only thing you can do in any situation is control your own reactions, control your own behavior. So check what it is about yourself that is making you fail. Is it your lack of sincerity? Is it, that you're living a life wherein it is not possible for you to succeed in that career path? Find something else. Find something else to do. Find some other career path. Go with that, right? So ask yourself those questions, and only then you will realize what you're failing, why you're failing. Secondly, if you're failing at something, maybe that thing is not meant for you. Maybe you're not meant to be in that career path. Maybe you're not meant to do that thing. So try something different. Try a different career path. Try something that you're good at, something that you can succeed at. These are very tough questions to ask. And somebody has asked another question, which is, if you've had a successful background and you're failing at UPSC, then how do you handle it? Again, just because you succeeded at something else doesn't mean you will succeed at UPSC, and just because you succeed at UPSC doesn't mean you will succeed at other things. So success in one part of life is not correlating your success in another part of your life. So ask yourself why you are not succeeding in this. maybe this is not the right career for you. Maybe this is not something that you should ideally be doing. And life is telling you that you're meant to do something big somewhere else. So ask yourself that question, figure out if that's the case, and then move on. Uh, you'll have to be, somebody asked a question about your mind not working properly and handling being stressed. You will have to be a little more specific, Bita. That's not the correct. I want to know how to stick to our goal. I don't see why you would have a problem sticking to your goal if it is your goal. Most of the time, we make goals based on what other people want us to do. You know, your parents want you to do something, so you decide, okay, I'm going to do that, and that's my goal. And that's a very easy way to fail at something. So most of the time, if you make goals basis other people's desires and other people's talents, a lot of times I hear this, that that person did it, so I can also do it. You're not the same as that person. You haven't lived the same life as that person. You aren't blessed with the same skills or talents as them. So just because someone else did something doesn't mean you will too. So find out what it is that you can do well and what works best for you, and then focus on that. So don't. The reason you're not able to stick at your goal is because maybe it's not your goal. It is someone else's goal that you have adopted, and you're trying to follow someone else's path. So find out if that goal is really something that you want, and then figure out how you can get there. A lot of times it also happens that we're not really sure of a step by step plan. We dream of a goal and then we don't really know how to get there. So work on figuring out the path to that goal. If today I want to do this, then how do I get to do it? What are my steps? What are my step by step actions? And once you have that figured out, you'll be able to get to that goal. So, like I said, two things. One, maybe it's not your goal. So, ask yourself that. Secondly, if it's your goal, then maybe what you're doing is you're kind of, not planning your each step towards that goal. You're being vague. So, figure out and listen, learn to ask for help. That's a message to everybody. Please learn to ask for help with the right people, your teachers, your college professors, your parents, people around you. There will be always someone who can provide you the right help. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be shy about asking, because this huge ego that we carry as students, and we feel like, oh my god, I'm not going to ask, what will they think of me? If you are a failure at life, they will still think something of you, right? It's better that they think that you're somebody who doesn't know something and wants to understand that, rather than them thinking that you're a failure 10 years from now, right? So don't have that pride. Actually ask people. How to find yourself, how to find your interest. It's basically about asking yourself the right questions, finding what you enjoy doing. And I don't know why you will not know what are your interests. Why will you not know that? I don't understand that. Why would you not know that? I don't see why you wouldn't know that. How you balance between astrology and normal life means how you relate it to normal life, because I've lost the rest of you. Okay, I'm gonna do a few questions on YouTube now. Um, oh wow, there are so many questions. How to stick to goals, I've already asked. Get back to how to handle stress. Figure out what is stressing you. Figure out what things are that are making you stressed, and then try to remove those things or work around them. For example, a lot of students say that I was not able to because there's a lot of noise in my house, so I'm not able to study. So don't study during daytime, study during the times when everybody's sleeping. So get up early in the morning, start studying then, or try to study late night if that works for you. Figure out those little things that can take away your stress. I think the easiest thing to do usually is to study in the morning, because what that does is that in the morning there is no backlog of events that your brain is processing, right? Everything is done in the night. You start a new day, so you don't have other conversations from that day to affect your studies. So you can concentrate better. So if you can do that, it will take away a little bit of stress during preparation. But really figure out what is stressing you, and then how can you remove those things from your life. um, I've answered the question. on that? Okay, somebody's asking how to handle anxiety. Why are you anxious? Ask yourself, why are you anxious? What is it that you're worried about? A good technique usually is to start writing it down. Start writing down what is worrying you. You know, once you start writing it down, it comes out automatically. And when you understand what is worrying you, ask yourself, why is that thing worrying you? Is it really that big a deal? And what can you do to take away that worry? It's that fallback plan. So I'm worried I will never have a job. Okay, then you get first figure out how you can get a job. What are the easy jobs you can get? Something. See, we all have this pride that I will be the top one day, so we all forget to start from a medium level. I think it's a good idea to start at a medium level and then try for the best. Try aim higher. But to get, it's very important to get that confidence that you have that medium level job, because what you do with that is you understand that you are capable of something. It gives you so much confidence if you have a small medium level job, because that kind of teaches you that yes, it works, right? um, I don't know any books on mental health. Somebody asked that. Okay, I'm a disabled person. How to face? I think you mean face society comments. Um, okay, I think that easier trick is to think that they don't know you. They are just being ignorant. They don't understand you, and so they don't matter. Stop listening to what other people think of you. You cannot base your opinions of yourself basis what other people think. They are not defining your life. They are not living your life. They don't know you. They haven't lived in your shoes. They haven't got the same thinking process as you or same talents as you. So why are you letting other people form your opinion of you? Other people's comments only matter till the day you let them matter. Somebody can say whatever about me till the day I start believing that they are right. It doesn't matter. So stop thinking of other people's comments. Stop worrying about what everybody else thinks. The only person whose opinion really matters is yourself. So just don't worry about what they're thinking. Focus on your goals, because one day they can talk about you as a person with that disability, or as a person with that disability and that talent. It's up to you. But if you keep thinking about their comments about your disability, it's going to become about that. It's going to be a story of your disability. So uh, don't worry about that. Just leave that. Okay, it doesn't matter what other people think of you. Does not matter. The only person whose opinion matters is your own opinion, right? So just focus on that. Stress I've handled. Negative environment. What do you mean by negative environment? um, okay, people are writing the same thing, which is not a question. You have to ask a question. Okay, a lot of people are saying, okay, so one question is, I'm not very consistent. If you're not consistent, it's okay. I'm also not very consistent, but I do make a rough timetable and I kind of try to stick to that, but I'm also not very consistent. Don't keep focusing on, oh my God, don't be guilty about being inconsistent. Just start studying the minute you find that time. Okay, it does not matter if you're consistent, as long as you come back to studies and you make sure that you finish the course. A lot of times we are pressurized that, be consistent and do this every day, but most of us are not like that. Most of us are not consistent with studies. So it's okay. Don't feel guilty. Just do what you can. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. Study when you can. Study when your brain is healthy enough, and don't punish yourself. Don't make your preparation of banking exams or net exams or CET or anything into a punishment. Don't make it into a punishment. Okay, because you make it into a punishment, you will hate studying for it, and then you will not do well in your exams. So don't make it into a punishment. Just think of it as something that you have to do, and it's okay if you're not consistent. Move on, and just do what you can when you can. Mm, sleep issues in the night. Um, I think it's normal. If it's in the night before exam, it's normal. Everybody has that. Don't worry about it. It's just tension. It's okay. It's healthy. I think that tension is healthy because it makes us study more. I remember when I was giving my engineering, I used to be very, very tensed at night because I wouldn't have studied before. And what I would do is while sleeping, my brain would start remembering all the formulas, for the engineering courses. So I think that also helps sometimes. It's okay. Everybody gets tensed. It's not a bad thing. Don't worry about it. Just realize that it's because you care, which also means that it makes you study better and it makes you focused on the subject. So tension is not always a bad thing. uh, okay, I think I've done that. I'm gonna do questions here. I, I How to know about your future achievement? Nobody can know that. How will you know about your future achievement? That's not possible. You can't know about your future achievement. You can just plan for it and do this. Consistency, I have already answered. Thank you. How to kill the competition and get rank 1? Why do you care about getting rank 1? Why does rank 1 matter? Do you think other rank holders are less? Very not a good idea. How to solve teenagers problems? What problem? When you study, why does the work get done after a few days? What to do? I'm sorry, I didn't understand your question. Okay, am scrolling up to check the questions. Mm, how do you manage to stay cool with all the work you do? I think one good technique for that is that don't make it personal. Don't make your work personal and don't make it like, oh my god, if I can't do this, then my life will be destroyed. It won't be. When we make it personal and about ourselves and how it will affect us, it's very tough. Cool. But if you think of it as a situation and if you think of it as something that you have to do and don't take it as something that will affect you as a person or your career or your prospects, it'll be easy to stay cool and really do justice to the situation. A lot of times we make it about ourselves that, oh my god, what will everybody think of me, or what if I get in trouble because of this. Don't worry about those things. Just do what is meant to be done in the situation. Listen, you can't control fate, you can't control your future, you can't control a lot of circumstances. So the only person and only thing you can control is how you behave. So just worry about your own behavior and how you are handling a situation, and that's it. What is going to happen will always happen. You can't control that. So don't worry about that, and you will be able to stay cool if you stop thinking about how does it matter to you and how it will affect you. Okay, I will have to go back a lot because uh, I missed a lot of questions. I'm having health issues, and that's why I'm not able to give enough time. How to manage? I don't understand. Give enough time to what? Uh, oh wow, I've come to the end. Hold on, let me go back. I've already answered question on how to be consistent. If you've joined late, I'm sorry, I won't be able to kind of repeat myself. Maybe you can start reading this. Does a 3 year gap in grad obstacle? I am not answering UPSC preparation. Um, how to keep focused on study when the world around you is a complete mess? Remember that if you're studying, there is the reason is because you can create something out of that mess. You can solve that mess. So if you want to solve the mess around you, study. That's the only way you will be able to contribute to removing that mess. In fact, I think if you see the mess around you, it should motivate you to study harder, because that way you know that that way you can at least solve some of that mess. So take it as a thing, and take it as something to be, as something to motivate you rather than to pull you down. If the world around you is a mess, is it really affecting you? Is it really interfering with your study, or are you making it a reason to affect you? So don't do that, right? Somebody asked about being a dancer and having a surgery and worrying about if they can dance after that. Beta, you don't know that. But right now, you don't know that you can't also. So I think the only thing you can really do is try. The only thing you can do is do your best to make sure that you can. And just think of that. Don't think about what if I can't. Handle it when that happens. But for now, just focus on I'm going to try my best and I'm going to try and get back to that level. Maybe there is something that can't that won't work out like that, but then there are always going to be other things that you're good at. You just haven't focused on them because you were focusing on this one thing, being dance. But I'm very very sure that in case it doesn't work out, you will find something else. Trust me, a person who has passion and who has a desire always finds something to be successful at. You can develop those skills. You can, find that spark in you and start again. But I honestly think right now, don't worry about not being able to focus. Tell yourself that you can and focus on that. Focus on your recovery. Focus on making sure that you can. Good luck. I hope it goes really, really well for you. Uh, okay. I keep missing the questions because of this. Okay, I'm going to go back. Um, Somebody asked me about my inspiration. I actually take inspiration from everybody around me. I don't have one person that I say is my inspiration. I think every single person around you can teach you something. It's up to you to be able to see that. It's up to you to be able to, acknowledge that and but everybody around you can teach you something, from a little baby to a really old person. Everybody can teach you because everybody has something good about them. It's up to you to learn, and that's the technique I follow. I don't have one inspiration. I just take inspiration from everybody that I meet, and I think everybody has something good to teach me. um, okay, I'm gonna do quickly. If I'm not able to understand your language, I will not be able to take up the questions. I'm so sorry. Uh, I have answered most of the questions that are there. Okay, I think most questions are repeat. So I'm gonna quickly scroll through Instagram questions and then we'll end this in 5 minutes. Um, I'm so sorry, I have to keep going back. Uh, okay. How to overcome from past to achieve in our future, make strong. Okay, I think what you're asking is that how do you overcome your past to not make it affect your future. Remember this, that there's this very cliched saying, um, it's tomorrow is a new day. I really believe that. I really believe that every day you can start again. Yes, you have made mistakes in the past, but the only way they will affect your future if you let them. If you decide that your past mistakes are going to hold you back, they will. If you keep feeling guilty about them, if you keep thinking about them, if you keep torturing yourself about them, they will. So the only way to move forward is to forgive yourself. And I really mean this, actually forgive yourself and then move forward, I mean, it's okay. Whatever you've done in the past, it's okay. It's fine. Start again today, because the only way your past does not matter is if you decide it doesn't matter. So just move on from there. A lot of people are asking about stress and this. Kindly specify about aim of life. What do you mean? How to avoid distractions from focusing on goal? How to deal with depression? Anybody who thinks they're depressed, better please seek out mental health counselors. Don't be in that mindset that, oh my god, people will call me mad. No, nobody will call you mad. Mad people do not in fact seek out counselors on their own. If you feel you are depressed, if you feel you are facing these kind of issues, please seek out counselors. A lot of free mental health helplines are available. I have also shared about them in the past, but you can easily Google them. Talk to a counselor, talk to someone, and I'm sure they'll help you. But if you're dealing with depression, please don't let it affect you. Please don't make that ignore it. It's important. Okay, somebody's asked how to deal with bullies in college. If I complain to college teachers, they commit suicide. What? Your teachers? Who's committing suicide? Are your bullies committing suicide, or is the person who's being bullied committing suicide? Um, okay, the way to deal with bullies is to stand up to them. Do not let anyone in the world bully you. Do not let anybody mistreat you. Nobody has a right to bully you, to be mean to you, to treat you, badly just because you're their junior in college. Please complain. Please stand up for yourself. And to everybody else, please support the person who's standing up to police. A lot of times, this world becomes a really bad place is because most of us don't support each other. We don't stand up for what is right. We are so worried about our own safety or our own self that we keep turning a blind eye to someone else who's being harassed or someone else who's being tortured. And because of that, those tortures keep happening, and one day they will happen to us and nobody will help us. So don't be cowards, don't be scared. Help someone else, and please stand up for yourself, because the only way to deal with a bully is to stand up to them. Please do not at any cost ignore it or hide it. Tell people, tell someone, if your authorities are not listening, make YouTube videos, make Instagram videos, make Facebook videos. Tell people about it. Someone will listen, someone will solve it for you. So please do not ignore such problems. Tell people, tell everybody, just talk about them, okay? um, okay. How to get away from social media addiction? Okay, restrict yourself. One of the things that you do on social media is actually check how good other people's life is, and you forget that just by checking other people's life, you are forgetting to live your own. You can either be a person who's the one who's checking other people's lives, or you can be the person whose life other people are checking, right? So be that person. Go out and live. Find hobbies that actually interest you away from social media, okay? I think that's the biggest way you can solve that issue. um, Social media addiction is a really really bad thing that everybody's facing these days, but I'm glad you acknowledge it. I'm glad you understood that you have it. So the only way to handle it is actually um, distract yourself, find something else that you enjoy doing so much, and focus on that. How to be calm in tough situations? Figure out why the situation is tough, figure out what needs to be done. Decision making is a theory that we studied in business school, and it's very very important and it's very interesting. But if people who are facing those kind of issues read about it, understand what decision making theories are and how do you make them, and I think that's going to really help you in making decisions and staying calm in tough situations. Okay. I'm just scrolling through my Instagram to see what messages are. I'm in class 12th board pass out, afraid of college uncertainties, afraid of not getting into a good college. It's okay, beta. Everybody goes through that. It's fine. Don't worry. A lot of colleges are about entrance exams. So prepare well for them. Prepare, seriously for entrance exams, and I'm sure you'll do well. And it's okay. Everybody is worried after 12th. Everybody thinks they're going to not be able to get into a college. They're not going to pass anything. Their career is going to be destroyed. It's okay. It's normal. Don't worry. It happens to all of us, and just work hard from now. The day you start working hard from is going to be the new day, start of your new chapter. So don't worry. Don't keep thinking about, oh my god, I didn't do it well at that time, so I can't do anything in future also. No, that's not true. That's not true. Just because you didn't do something in the past doesn't mean you can't do it now as well. So forgive yourself. I think one really important skill is to be able to forgive yourself, to be able to tell yourself it's okay, I'm going to start again today. If you can do that, you really will achieve things that you want to. Our biggest problem most of the time is that we keep living in past guilt, in keep reliving our past mistakes. So don't do that. Actually think about what you are, ish. One second, I'm scrolling through the. So think about why you didn't do it that time and try to improve it. It's okay. 12th is bad for most of us, but most of us succeed. The only thing is you have to decide that I'm going to be better from now on, and that's it. Uh, okay, I have lost most of the questions in this Instagram because there are so many. So I'm sorry, I'm kind of missing all your questions. Uh, I think most of the questions on YouTube are now a repeat. I've answered all of them already. You've missed. Okay, I'm a little poor in making friends. Everybody thinks I'm an introvert. What should I do? I think a lot of people are poor in making friends in some way. You don't need too many friends. You just need two, three good friends. Stop looking at people who have thousands of friends and think, oh my god, I need to have that many friends. It's okay. Not everybody needs that many friends. What you need is just a few good friends, and that's it. And I'm sure if you talk to people around you, you overcome your shyness and you talk to a few people around you, you will find people who can be good friends to you. One is, don't make relationships and friendships about yourself. If you keep thinking that I need this person to do this for me, then friendships will not happen. What you need to do is think about, what can I offer this person, what am I bringing to this relationship, what am I contributing, and then also don't let them mistreat you, because if you constantly do that I have to give something, then you can also be into that trap of, I will do so much that please be my friend. Don't do any of that. uh, Relationships always work when it's balanced. So don't be a doormat, but don't also be a person who's only demanding. And just find two, three good people that you can be friends with, and that's enough. And remember, don't make friends with people who lie. Anybody who lies in friendship is not a person to be trusted. Do not stick around with people who lie, even if they lie to other people in front of you. If you know someone who lies to others, they're probably lying to you also. So avoid that. Somebody's asking why we always remember our past. What else will you remember? What does remembering mean? Think about it, Hannah. Okay. Please. Okay. How to overcome inferiority complex of being in a village and studying in not a famous college. Okay. The reason I know that the society judges, and I know that the world makes you feel like you are less. But I'm not going to take some names, but I remember this person who was the boss of everybody,